Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use VirtualBox to run Ubuntu on your desktop without having to fully install it and partition your hard drive. So the first thing you need to do is go to virtualbox.org as seen above and hit the downloads link and just download the one for your operating system. I'm on OS X, so I would download this one. It's already installed for me, so I'm not going to do it again. It'll take a while to download. It's fairly large. Next, we're going to go to ubuntu.com, go to download, desktop, choose which one you want. I would recommend 64 for more modern computers. It's got more features and such, and hit download. This is a very large download, so it'll take a while. I believe it's about 10 gigs, maybe a little bit more. So once that's installed, you run VirtualBox, and it should pop up. There will be nothing on the left, but we'll get to that. You hit New, name it whatever you want, and it should, if the name includes Ubuntu, it should change this to Linux and this to Ubuntu, and that allows it to automatically install some of the packages we need. For RAM, I would recommend allocating 2 gigabytes. It's a very average amount for a computer. So we're going to create a virtual hard drive because we do not currently have one. Choose the default setting. It works for most of the things we're going to be doing. The difference here is that dynamically allocated increases in size as you use it. So it'll be a little bit slower when you're using it, but it takes up less hard drive space in the meantime. So we're going to pick that one. It recommends 8 gigabytes, so we'll just go with that. Alright, so there it is. It says it's powered off. Let's go ahead and select it and hit start. And it's telling us to select a startup disk. So I already have mine right there, but you'll click a little folder. It'll take you to your downloads folder and just find your Ubuntu ISO and hit start. It'll run through the boot sequence as if you were starting your computer with this CD in your disk drive. And because it's not reading from its virtual hard drive, it does take a little bit longer than you would expect, but it shouldn't be too long. I'm going to go ahead and go to full screen. So we're going to hit install. And I'm not going to download updates while I'm installing because I get about 14 kilobytes per second normally here, so I'm going to leave both these unchecked just for the sake of time. We're going to erase disk, and since it's a virtual hard drive, virtual being the key, it's not going to delete any of our files. So we select this one, and it's only 8.6 gigabytes, which is very much like the hard drive we just made. So you hit install now, and it will do some copying. Okay, so here during the installation process, it asks where you are, so it can set up the time zones. I live pretty close to here. Not right exactly there, but whatever. We'll hit continue. I'm looking for English, so US English, US English, and alright, so that looks good. Now here, you just set up your computer name. So I'm going to name this JProtech, just like I would, or it'll ask for your name. Just put in whatever you want. That's what I chose. And you want to pick a root password. So just for this example, I'm going to say 12345. It says it's short, but it doesn't matter how long it is, as long as they match. Do not log in automatically, or I guess you can. It doesn't matter. Hit continue. Okay, so we're back. It is finally almost done installing the language packs. Okay, here we are. It's finally done installing, so we can just hit restart now. So it says remove the media and hit enter, so we're going to just hit enter. And it should just boot up fine. It should boot to the hard drive instead of the ISO file, which means that we won't have to. Okay, yep, see, it comes right up. So you're just going to type in your password that you put in earlier for your root password. And you should be right here on the Ubuntu desktop. So that's almost it. One more thing that you're going to want to do is go up to Devices and hit Install Guest Additions. And what that's going to do is install some software that lets it interface with your host system, in this case my MacBook. So you're just going to hit run, type in your password, authenticate, and this shouldn't take too long. Now, one thing to note is whenever you're installing Linux software, what you're usually doing is uh, you're usually rebuilding the source code every time you install something, so that way you get guaranteed support for that operating system. Okay, so now it's done installing. We're going to hit return, close the window, and now we're set. We're booted into our hard disk, and we can also check to see how much free space we have. It says we got 3 gigs right here. And how I pulled this up is you just hold Control Alt and you hit T. The command is df space -h, and it'll let you see how much disk space you've used. And SDA1/dev/SDA1 is your main hard drive. So that's it for this video, and I hope you learned something. Thank you.